Hey everyone, welcome to B2B Freelance Writer. I want to talk about something very specific today, which is how to make money as fast as possible as a B2B freelance writer. Now, this is not the same strategy as building a sustainable freelance writing business in the B2B industry, which is what we mostly talk about on this channel. Rather, it's if you're short for cash and you need to make 1, 2, 3 grand right now, what would I do? So let's say the time frame is 12 hours, which is a normal working day, assuming that you have 12 hours in front of you. If you have less, it will be more challenging. It might take more than a few days. Sorry, it might take more than a day. Let's say you have 12 hours and you want to make cash as fast as possible. Would you have to cold email? Would you have to build your online presence? All of these things we've talked about, a landing page. I would not recommend that if the goal is speed. If the goal is speed, to get your first client as fast as possible, even if that client might not become a retainer, that's a very important consideration here. We're not looking for a retainer, because ideally to build a sustainable freelance writing business, we are looking for monthly retainers around 2.5 to 3K per month. But if you just want to make 1 or 2 grand as fast as possible with the possibility of a retainer, but also with the possibility of them being just a one-time client, then this is the way. Step number 1, you optimize your LinkedIn profile. Everything we've talked about before concerning LinkedIn, go do that. It'll take you maybe 10 minutes. Step number 2, it's not a landing page, it's your resume, your CV. I would optimize my CV, and I'll talk about that a little bit more. These are your fundamentals to get started. Let's say it takes you 30 minutes to get that setup going. Once you have that, you go on LinkedIn, the job search function, and you find B2B companies, or really companies broadly related to your niche who are actively looking for freelance writers, and you apply to these job postings. You need a LinkedIn profile and you need a resume. You also go on other platforms such as JobsDB, Indeed, Glassdoor, ProBlogger, all of these websites where there are job postings, and you ruthlessly search for job postings looking for freelance writers. If you're really willing to put in the numbers to apply to many, then you can just filter by service, meaning if they're looking for blog writers and they are broadly related to your niche, even if it's not super specific, you go and you apply. How to make your application stand out? You copy the job description, you put it on AI, let's say ChatGPT, and from there, you ask AI to tell you what to add in your CV so that it gets past their AI detector or whatever it is that HR teams have. You know, when you apply to a job and you get rejected right away, most of the time, it's not a human who rejected you, it's some form of software. So you want to get past that software, and they're looking for specific keywords. So you will optimize your resume for these keywords. And secondly, you'll need a cover letter most of the time. So you will use AI to write a cover letter, but please adjust it. Ask AI not to have any M dashes. Ask AI not to have its classic buzzwords. All of these things that AI do. If you look at the video on crafting, I think it was crafting a cold email, I have a list of things that I tell AI not to do. Use that prompt and you'll get a pretty clean cover letter, but you still have to adjust it, put your human ingenuity into that, your human touch, adjust it, and then apply. You do that for every single job. That means that you'll have a Google Doc with your resume and you'll be editing it and saving a new version every single time. If you do that for 12 hours and you apply to as many jobs as you can find, looking for freelance writers broadly related to your niche in the B2B industry with an optimized LinkedIn profile, you will make 1 or 2 grand as fast as possible, meaning that you will land one of them. Whether or not they turn into a retainer, we're not sure. Why? Because we haven't screened them. We've talked about screening before. Screening is super important. For example, you might be applying to a company that does not have a blog. They would not make a good long-term client, but they might be looking for someone to rewrite their website content or rewrite their email sequences, and they're ready to pay 1.2 to 1.5K, and you can get that. So that's a strategy only if you are strapped for cash. You need cash as fast as possible. You've got 12 hours in front of you. You can do it in 12 hours. However, if you have more time and you're more focused on the long term, then yes, put more of your energy into screening companies, finding the appropriate leads and cold emailing them. If they have job postings, that's great. You can hit them up as well. You can apply to their jobs. But this strategy is only if you are strapped for cash and you need to make 1 or 2 grand as fast as possible. Oh, of course, have a portfolio. I should have mentioned that. Yes, have a portfolio. That goes without saying. Have a portfolio, because most of the time when you apply, you will have to link your portfolio. So have it on a Google Drive. It should be fine. Thanks so much for watching. It's a very beautiful sky if you've made it that far in the video. Oh, I should get a snap of that picture. Look at that. The way the trees draw into that sky, it's pretty picturesque. I love that. Yeah, so I'll see you in the next one. Hit subscribe. If you've made it that far, hit subscribe. We'll hit you up with more content every single day. Thank you, everyone. Cheers.